Hey there, Internet people. This is Temi with Overthinking Retirement, and today I'm going to talk about one of the biggest threats to a good retirement plan. Now, if you think about it, you've probably talked to some people who dream about retirement, and then you talk to other people who say they never want to retire. Everyone who says they never want to retire is probably influenced by the fear of this one retirement mistake. And what's that mistake? Well, they're afraid that once they retire and they are forced out of their daily routines at work, that they will just turn into a couch potato and they'll never move and they'll never do anything fun again. They'll just deteriorate. This is a very real retirement fear, and it is something that I've seen happen. It absolutely can happen. And I think one of the biggest threats to people, not just retirement plans, but people in general, is we have a natural inclination to live in our comfort zone. Once you create a life that you find comfortable, it's very difficult to step out of it. Now, retirement is very comfortable. You do not have to get up in the morning. I mean, I'm in week 4 of my retirement, and it's magnificent. It's like being on vacation, only I don't have to go anywhere. I can just relax. I can play video games. I can watch TV. I can take walks. I can do whatever I want. And that is a very comfortable place to be. But we as humans need challenge. We need a reason to get up every morning. And so a retirement plan that doesn't consider some sort of purpose or some sort of use for your skills and abilities is not a retirement plan that's going to be enriching. So one of the things that David and I are looking for as we navigate this first year of retirement is, what are those things going to be? So for me, YouTube is one thing that I'm doing to try and challenge myself. I'm having to learn new software. I'm having to learn how to write a script. I'm having to learn a lot of new skills, and that is keeping me engaged, definitely out of my comfort zone. So beware if you are retired and you are finding that the days are flying by so quickly and you can't remember what you did last week. Well, it may be because you're not challenging yourself. You've not found something that you can be passionate about or that is different. You've fallen into a groove and you've gotten just way too comfortable. I don't have an answer for how to stop that other than figuring out what engages you as a person. And it's probably not dissimilar to what engaged you before you retired. Like, you may have hated your job but loved doing certain things. Well, there are always volunteer activities, or you can go get a job doing the things that you love. It's going to be different for everybody in retirement. And honestly, I don't know how it's going to look for David and I, but I do know that one of my goals for this year is to diverge from my comfort zone. One of my goals is to go on 26 different hikes. So I can go on a hike and walk the same route every day, and I love that. That's my norm. I love just being able to put my brain on autopilot. But that's not good for me. So I'm going to research and find 26 different hikes in this area and in my travels so that I can try new things and be in new places. So this week 4 of our budget, we did spend a little bit of money because we did, I wouldn't say go out of our comfort zone, but we did try something new. We joined a Harvest Host like a subscription platform for people who have their own RVs. And we selected a winery because we enjoy wine tasting. So we're taking a road trip to Portland. We're going wine tasting. We're camping at a vineyard. I'm going to a concert, which I haven't done in a long time, with my sister. And we're just going to have a lot of fun. So this is what this week, week 4 of our retirement, cost us.
All right, as usual, we start with our fixed expenses, which is basically our auto insurance, our health insurance, and our charitable giving. And then we add in our lodging expenses for the week, and that works out to $16 a day. And then this week we had healthcare expenses, so basically had to pick up a couple prescriptions. And then on Monday we went out to dinner. And we have a monthly group that we meet with that goes out to dinner once a month, so it's always kind of fun. So our expenses for Monday were $136. On Tuesday, we basically didn't spend any money. We just had our fixed expenses, so our total was $45. On Wednesday, we did laundry. That cost about $9. We have here in the park a laundromat that we can use, so it's pretty quick and easy to get our laundry done. Our total for Wednesday was $54. On Thursday we did our grocery shopping, and we filled up our car in preparation for the road trip we're going to take this week. We are headed to Portland, Oregon to go see a concert and to do some wine tasting. We're going to try for the first time this week to use a Harvest Host, which is a program where you can stay at different farms, wineries, etc. If you have your own RV, then you just pay. You don't have to pay them for your accommodations. You just go and take advantage of whatever services they offer, and you kind of commit to making purchases while you're there, so it doesn't always end up being less expensive, but we'll see that in a minute. So on Thursday, our total with gas and groceries was $150. Then on Friday, we had to fill up again once we got to Portland, Oregon. So that was $55, bringing our day's total to $100. On Saturday, we picked up some snacks and groceries so that we could eat at the Harvest Host place that we were staying. It was a beautiful winery. We put what we paid for wine there in the dining out category. That was $62. And then again, had to go buy more gas. That's really the only drawback of our truck camper. We have to use the truck to use the truck camper, and the truck gets about 15 miles a gallon. So it can be a little bit expensive to go any distance in that. Our total for Saturday was $175. Then on Sunday, we were in Portland. That's the day that we went to the concert, and we ended up going out and having some drinks with the kids, and I think we got a pizza or something, and so that was $55, bringing our total for Sunday to $84. So our total for the whole week, which we're still traveling at the end of that week, so we'll probably have more gas next week. But for this week, our total was $744. Since our goal is $120 a day, we did come in under budget. Our budget's $840 for the week. So that gives us $96 that we could put in our budget bucket. So our beginning total in our bucket for when we started the week was $644. We were able to add the $96 this week, giving us an ending balance a little bit ahead of the game. Our ending balance was $740.
Well, that's it. That's week 4 of our budget. It was really good to get out on the road and do some fun things. And next week, week 5, we're going to be camping even more and doing some more fun things. So tune in. If you enjoy this type of content and you want to keep watching us, please do like and subscribe. We really need help from you to get this channel up and running. If you have any thoughts about things that you do or you would suggest to enrich people's retirement, please leave them in the comments. And we're going to continue to try and post a weekly budget once a week. So we'll see you next week. Until then, we'll be overthinking.